Hello everyone and welcome back to the Roller Coaster Maniac channel, and today we are talking about, or reviewing in this case, Maxx Force at my home park, Six Flags Great America. Maybe I should just be named Six Flags Great America Maniac. Might be a smart change, never know. But without further ado, let's talk about Maxx Force. Minimum Force. Maxx Force. Let's go with that. Maxx Force is an SNS air-launched coaster located at Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois. It replaced the IMAX theater, the Pictorium, and also a couple of trees across from the theater. This roller coaster made me a coaster enthusiast. I had been interested in coasters for a long time by then, but this ride came along and made me love them. I tracked everything from footers to testing on Maxx Force. Like I said before, Maxx Force took the spot of the Pictorium, an IMAX theater. It was fairly popular, then by around 2005 or so, attendance dropped sharply. In 2018, the theater closed for demolition. A teaser campaign was started by the park, and all of the stats were basically spelled out for all enthusiasts to break down. But all the stupid enthusiasts thought it wasn't that, but a water park expansion. Look to the right, we got that at some point. Obviously, Maxx Force was not the water park expansion, and like I said, that water park expansion, did not come along until 2020. The announcement came and went, and a ton of criticism came from GP and enthusiasts for some reason, saying that it is short. And I will give him that. It really is a short coaster. But, oh, really? It's a Six Flags Great America coaster. Do you expect it to be like 4,000 feet long? No, you should not. Construction started and moved along really slowly. But it opened before the end of 2019. Unlike some other Six Flags coasters that I know. Flash Vertical Velocity, Six Flags Great Adventure. What? Maxx Force starts off with a really slow dispatch, normally. 2024 is different, but normally its dispatches are well below average. Anyway, the train rolls out of the station and moves weirdly to connect with the launch dog. After you connect with the launch mechanism, the train rumbles. This rumble is very interesting. It's audible and the rider can feel it. The rumble stops and an alarm sounds. The train gets catapulted down the launch track. The initial kick of the launch is better than Dragster, in my opinion. People also claim that its launch acceleration is not sustained. It is until you hear that sonic boom. This sound is so loud it could be heard as far away as Sky Striker, Goliath, and all the other rides in the back section of the park. After the launch, the train flies up through a step-up-like element. In the initial renderings, people thought that this element would give insane ejector, but, spoiler alert, it does not. But I have noticed a tiny bit of float on this element, but it's such a small amount that it's really not noticeable unless you're looking for it. Afterwards, the riders go through a double inversion, dubbed the Dog Ton by SNS. This element gives slight positives going up, nice views on the top, and positives on the way down. Fun element, but nothing too special. The train takes a swooping turn to the right, and this packs a punch. The turn is tight and has plentiful amounts of positive G's. I have grayed out a handful of times on this, and blacked out once. Drink water before Maxx Force. Just saying. The barrel roll or heartline roll after the turn is insane. I can compare it to one or two elements, and those elements only. The arcade rolls of Air Force 1. If you have ridden Air Force 1, you know what I am talking about. The laterals and airtime, hang time are insane. It's like watching the Top Thrill 2 announcement for the first time.
Experience the excitement, the speed, the adrenaline of high-performance racing on an all-new vertical speedway. Introducing Top Thrill 2, the world's tallest and fastest triple-launch strata coaster. Buckle in and smoke the competition on this extreme motorsport machine.
The next element is the Maxx dive loop. What type of name is that? Did SNS have early access to ChatGPT back in 2018? Man, they were too busy making element names to make Steel Curtain a functionable roller coaster. SNS, what are you doing? Anyway, the element consists of an upwards inversion, a sideways stall, and a full throttle-esque dive loop. If you don't get it, the brakes start very high up because the water park needed a water coaster. I'm not complaining. Maybe. Getting back on track, get it? The element is very fun and surprisingly intense. The first upwards inversion gives more hang time, which is very intense, and it morphs into sideways ejector. It's a very weird feeling. The stall then leads into a dive, and we're stopped. Couldn't even finish the segment. Dang. I would rate Minimum Force an 8 out of 10. The ride is extremely short, but every element except the step up hits hard. I know I glazed this thing more than others for sure, but I think the rating is very fair. If the ride looked a little nicer and had more elements, this would be elite. But we are in a timeline where Maxx Force isn't at its full potential, or capacity. The capacity is anyway. Maxx Force is a top 3 roller coaster at Six Flags Great America, and it's very overhated. I am hoping for a Raging Bull-like turnaround, and enthusiasts see Minimum Force as the ride that it truly is. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers by 2025, and time is running out fast. If you didn't enjoy today's video, I will take Force out of coaster names. Maxx, Millennium, Gale. Actually, Millennium doesn't sound too bad. Gale and Maxx sound like Minecraft.